What is going on, my peeps? Your boy Versatile is back with another video, back in the living room, as you guys see. And if you guys hear a little bit of noise, the wife is cooking in the background. But yes, I finally get to come and talk to you guys about the PlayStation 4 Dualshock 4 back button attachment for this here, the controller. So what I'm going to do is, of course, unbox this, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up, and then show you a game. I'm gonna use 2K as an example, because you can set up to 3 presets for your button configurations, and one of the presets I'm gonna use quite often for any game is a bunch of noise just took place. One of the main presets I'm going to be using for the PS4 controller with this back button attachment is L3 and R3 to be my back button attachments, because it's nothing like being able to sprint and or zoom in or lock focus with R3 and L3 than having to click the controllers all the time. Now I have the freedom to do that with this here. So what comes in the box exactly? Well, you get an important message saying, important, read first, which basically is probably the instruction manual for trying to get this to work. So yes, notes for a successful setup. I dig that, Sony. I dig it. Turn off your controller before attaching the product to your PlayStation or your DualShock 4 wireless controller to ensure a proper connection. Use this product only with the DualShock 4 wireless controller. Now, it's interesting that it says only for a DualShock 4. The reason why we think that this back button attachment exists is because the PS5 controller may have additional buttons, and in order for backwards compatibility to take place with the controllers, the PS4 controller would need some sort of accessory to make that happen. And that, I think, is what this is for. So 1, connecting to your controller. Hold the back button attachment with your thumb behind the stereo headset plug. So this is how you connect it to the controller. So what I'm going to do is now take this beautiful attachment out. It's got a decent type of weight to it. What else comes in the box? Instructions or manual, warranty, that kind of fun stuff. So I'll put that back in here and then close it down. Done with this. And they have it wrapped up like this. So once I unwrap this, of course, I got a little piece of tape. Once I take it out like this, boom, got it right here. And so you get this nice little decent headphone jack plug, because it's going to plug into the bottom of the controller, and then it's replaced with another headphone jack plug-in. So you'll be able to still use wired headphones with this back button attachment attached to your DualShock 4 controller. And this is the OLED screen that you get to actually configure this attachment. And these are the buttons that are very clicky, feels very PlayStation-y. Like it feels like L3 and R3. So let's go ahead and attach this to the controller. Put that to the side, garbage. So now, by sticking it in like this, sticking it in like this. Now, the problem I'm going to have with this is because I've charged my controller wirelessly. I think I'm going to have a problem with this. We're going to see here soon enough. And then once you got it aligned, I guess you just firmly, I'm over here scared. It was just that easy. And boom, just like, all right. Feels comfortable. All right, now again, as I said, I do have a wireless piece here to charge this, so I don't know if I'm going to take that off or take this off, but seeing as this was kind of, I won't say difficult, but I might have to go back to charging this controller wired wise. But I do like how it feels. Like, it adds a different kind of heft to the controller, and the buttons are right there, so I hope you don't click on them too easily when you're playing. But it's like when you need them, oh yeah, that feels good, guys. Very solid, very decent. So now what I'm going to do is power up the controller, because on the back is another language. So I guess all I gotta do is power up the controller, take this little sticker off, and then assign the buttons. So let's do that. So I'm gonna take the sticker off first. slap that over here like so. Now, so now all you gotta do is press the button, and then I guess you can hold it. There you go. So you cycle through. As you guys can see, you can cycle through the buttons you want. Oh yes! So you can do the D-pad, guys. You can do the D-pad buttons as well. And so with Gundam Versus, I can assign the up and down function to these controllers for another like preset. So that way I could do more specials in the game and have no issues. In other games where you use the D-pad, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but now, oh, Spider-Man uses the D-pad. Fallen Order uses the D-pad. So now I can do that with this and have success. So with this is gonna be R3. So once I do that, I'm gonna hold it for the other side. Oh no, I don't have to hold it. So R3, this will be L3. Let me get to boom. And then once I hit boom, that's preset 1. And now it's saved. So this is L3, this is R3. So I'm not gonna set up the other user profiles yet, just because I don't know what game I wanna set up next, but I'm gonna demonstrate how easy these will be now to use with a game by using 2K20 as an example. L3 allows you to change which side you could do your pick and roll in the game. So I'm gonna see how well that works in the game. So let's get the game popping. Because for some reason the TV decided not to switch on over. And still got your boy at watch side. So as you guys can see here, if I go ahead and hold this, if I do boom, oh well, that kind of worked. Now usually I would destroy them on this fast break, but I'm gonna try this again. So, oh, they gonna call me for a backcourt? So as again, I'm gonna try to show you guys again. So pressing L1 if I want the other side. Oh, duh. Okay. Okay, so never mind, it's just L3. So L3, which I triggered for here, and I told you it's gonna take some memory reorganization. But all it takes is to press L3 to switch to pick and roll side. So that has been the PlayStation 4 controller back button attachment for the PS4. That was me. I can't believe I couldn't remember the fact that you couldn't switch sides with R3, but L3 works and it works just fine. But as I said, as most of us may run into, it takes getting used to using these buttons from how we've traditionally used it. So it's going to be interesting to see how long this lasts. The buttons feel really good, and because you kind of forget that they're there, but you don't at the same time, you don't accidentally click them. But nonetheless, I like these buttons, and it does show what kind of good vision that Sony has in store for us for next gen and gaming in general. So your boy Versatile is signing out, and until the next video, clickety clickety click 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 click, wait for it.